Hey guys, today I'm going to be running No 7 Quit again. The temptation was there to do an any percent run, but I decided against that. Because any percent for me means just a lot of kind of getting bored with resets. So without further ado, let's get cracking. Now the splits you see on the left, those aren't actually my PB splits. That's I basically set my compare against average. So these are my average splits. Like, in an effort to get more consistent, I'm running against average splits. So, ideally I'm gonna want to be beating this average. My goal is still definitely sub 118, because there's a lot of time I could have saved on that race time. But if it doesn't happen, I mean, if I beat my average, then I'll be happy. Just lower that average, get a few goals. More goals equals lower summer best, which is all good. I'm not kind of sure if this is going to be a good or clean run. It's really hot here, so it's hard to kind of concentrate. Plus, I've done absolutely no practice on anything today so far. If you missed it yesterday, I got a new PB for save and quit, 1:16:35, which is funny because it's almost exactly 2 minutes quicker than my no save and quit time. So my no save and quit PB is a 1:18:35.96. So when you see my PB on the stream, it's 1:18:36 because it's so close to 1:18:36 that I've rounded it up. I'd feel like I'm sort of cheesing it if I say it's a 35. Now, obviously the main thing that happened during my run, well, my PB run, is I did that during a race against Dragon and some other runner, I can't remember who. Came second in that race, but Seabus was commentating, and I basically PB'd in the race. That's not gonna reach. Damn. Resets normally kill runs for me as well. That was a bad start to run anyway. I can do a lot better. Well, I mean, I guess I got through Moblin Skip, so that would have been a reason not to reset, but missing the powder for me is a reset. Haven't you heard? Apparently it's D4 that I'm failing at the moment. Maybe I should rename my D4 split to the fail split. But POP Wall Snake is, well, not POP, hopefully. But Wall Snake just is stupid. Wow, I'm failing here. I think I might actually get an extra heart for once. Actually, I think it was Dungeon 6 that ruined your LP of it. Like, as a casual runner, well, as a casual player, D5 and D6, in my opinion, are the hardest dungeons in the game. D7 has like a gimmick, but it's not too hard. The D7 boss can be a pain, and D8, in my opinion, is actually really easy. Even for someone like playing the game for the first time. Almost saving quit there. That would have been disastrous. So I want to kind of do enough runs to get this average down to 120. Oh, you can play Minish Cap if you want. I'm not playing Minish Cap. Or Oracles. I mean, eventually I might end up having to play Oracles, just out of principle. I might actually learn to speedrun Oracles. In fact, I might learn to speedrun A Link to the Past at some point, but I need to actually finish a playthrough of A Link to the Past first. I don't like fetch quests. It's like Twilight Princess, the thing I hated most was the Lightbug fetch quest. It's like, please, more fetching in my fetch quest, please. I want to fetch more. I swear no one has ever had to buy 3 hearts here. Come on, Mab. My god, if that wasn't a troll, I don't know what is. I'm actually really bad at that quick cycle. I hate the quick cycle. I wasn't concentrating there. Now, long cycle for me is good. Short cycle bad. Lost some frames there. Slash too early. And frames matter for a sub 8 minute D1. I thought that guy was going to jump on me. Oh wow. I'm really failing today. I'm getting hit by all sorts of stuff that I shouldn't be hit by. So I go feather sword hit because I find it easier to do this this first super jump with the sword. I mean, I can do it with the arrows, but if I mess it up, it's one extra arrow that I lose in the run. Get those keys out of the way, make the super jump easier. I thought I had sword on A for some reason. Come on, sub 8 minutes. He's gone up, which is good for me. I've had quicker Moldorms. Yeah, that's about 2 seconds off of gold in that dungeon. Not too bad. I mean, considering lately I've been like in the region of 20-25 seconds off of gold for that dungeon. No, the Kingstone quest, the Minish Cap, is not challenging, it's just annoying. Although, I guess, at least I didn't have to do it 2 times because my game crashed. So you're going to see me killing a lot more enemies than normal. It's because there's a new piece of power route with a new bug. Also, we now only pass the Harpy's Shame twice. Wow, that was pretty bad. Finally 2 cycle that. I've been failing on the 2 cycle on that for the past few days. It's been ages since I've had a sub 10 minute bow wow. It actually took me less time to run all the way to the other side than to wait for him to eat another plant. I thought I soft locked there. Wouldn't be the first time. Just about in range of him there. If you haven't got piece of power, you can finish that guy with arrows. Oh, that was a swag pit walk. Almost fell in the pit. Oh wow, that room is a troll. That room can be a troll, but it wasn't this time. I'm going to attempt this jump. Yep, I had nothing to lose. If I fall down a hole, I lose half a heart, but I get killed in 2 hits by this boss anyway. I would probably like more hearts from this, but there's no reason why I should ever get hit by this boss. Except for doing the quick kill. So that's a really decent D2. Let's see if that's a gold. That might actually be my best. Yeah, that's a gold D2. Wow. That's actually the best D2 I've ever had then. That really felt like a good D2. And let's see how I do on Villa Skip. So just escape from D2 easily there. You basically wall clip off the entrance to D2, and then you can basically clip past the flower without taking damage, without having to wait for Bow Wow. I guess I haven't really covered like the kind of glitches in this game yet, but there's a lot of different ones. The main one that I'll be abusing is the wall clip, which you've seen many uses of it already. Which wall clip allows many different glitches. This is another glitch. Further skipping. We use... Oh, I fell down it. We use an alternative method of that. Or we use a different form of that glitch later on in Dungeon 8. Where we do it on water. But instead of going down the screen, we get the chance to jump whilst we're in water. Which allows us to get wall clipped into an area to do a super jump. I'll explain more about that when we get to there. Oh, I didn't miss the text skip. To be honest, I didn't think I did. A bit of a damage boost in that first key room. Now that is a super jump. We'll be seeing another super jump in this dungeon in a few rooms' time. I didn't get a text skip on that. Now what I'm going to do here is not actually the quickest way of doing this dungeon, especially if you foul that super jump. Oh wow. I've never fouled it that many times in a row before. But doing it this way saves me 3 bombs and a whole lot of RNG, which for me as runner can be a real headache. So what we actually did there is we've skipped the dongos. Which I find really funny that it can be done. So I actually fired that arrow there, even though our arrows are going to be low this run. The reason for it is I do pick up arrows where most runners normally don't. I keep Bow Wow. So when you keep Bow Wow, he eats stuff in the almost maze. And when he eats stuff in the almost maze, he gives you arrows. Don't get it. Now that clip has been something that's been found literally in the last week. Text skipping there. Oh wow. Oh, I almost died there. I mucked that one up. Big style. So I messed up that boss quite badly, but it could have been a lot worse. I should have been charging a sword slash. I think from now on for that boss I'm gonna just do it. Even if I got piece of power, do it the non-piece of power route. So, doing it in the non-piece of power route just doesn't save. Well, doesn't lose you that much time at all, even if you do have piece of power. So as I said, these are against my average times. So this is not running against my personal best, which is 3 minutes quicker than my average. Of course, this average includes all of the 598 runs I've done of this game. So that's basically including the the runs I did when I was just learning the game, before any of the new tech was found. Oh wow, I was not clipped right. I was blobless. So this average is actually very similar to my PB, I think. So what I'm going for with this split is sub 120, sub 128, not 120, sub 28 minutes on this next split coming up. Another super jump. This used to be a really difficult but sort of fun part of the run. Thanks to super jumps we don't do it anymore. So about super jumps, they only work in dungeons and caves. They don't, for instance, work in the overworld. Like I couldn't super jump somewhere in the overworld. At least we don't think you can yet. It might be that someone finds a way to do it in the overworld at some point anyway. Which, to be honest, I would not be surprised at all. So, this part you want to be making sure that you mash A. Do not press B, because if you press B on the wrong part of the text, you actually have to restart the text. She basically gives you choice, and you have to select the right choice. Otherwise, she's going to repeat herself. That's the choice you saw. Oh, damn. Ignore that. That didn't happen. You did not see that happen. Although I guess rather than going back, it might have actually been quicker to just get the 50 rupee chest in Telltale Heights on the way to D4. It's sort of my backup one, but because I don't do obstacle skip, it might actually be quicker to get that chest. Let's see if I get walrus noises. Now, normally in this game, you'll have to fight a mini-boss to get the key to Dungeon 4. But I'm not going to fight him at all. I'm just going to skip him. Like, I don't understand why anyone would fight him. I mean, you don't have to. So what happens there is his hitbox actually spawns before his graphic does. So if you're quick enough, and he only takes 2 shots from arrows, you can kill him instantly with 2 arrows. Just missed the goal on that one. So actually I've been, apart from Dungeon 3, I've been quite close to gold in quite a lot of the dungeons. Or quite a lot of the splits. That would be nice. That would be nice to gold split D3. So, you know, I'm happy with this. This minus 142 so far. I need Seabass in my chat to hype me up even more. I need Seabass to hype me up for Rooster Skip. I need to get to Rooster Skip. I probably threw away about 1 or 2 seconds there because I went the wrong way around that. Good Bow Wow. Okay, don't eat any more Bow Wow. Like, I want him to eat that first enemy and then I'd rather him not eat that top enemy, but that bottom enemy. But now you can actually quite heavily manipulate what Bow Wow eats. Unfortunately, you can't do it on every screen, and 2 of those screens there, I would like to find a way to manipulate Bow Wow so that he eats 1 less enemy on each screen for Piece of Power. Like, one thing I want to do after I get some really good times is I actually want to map out like a whole Piece of Power route and a new route kind of using Bow Wow, so that Piece of Power doesn't drop in this cave. Maybe Dodongo skip. If I do the other key skip and not Dodongo skip, that would actually sort of fix my Piece of Power. But I'm still like 5 enemies out at this point. Although Bow Wow did eat quite a lot. Yeah, sometimes you kill that one, sometimes you don't. Like, technically, that Tight is such a troll. But you never want to end up killing him because that counts against you for Piece of Power. Although for me here, I mean, it means a Piece of Power will drop earlier in D5 by 1 enemy. Actually, I'm gonna get this fairy because D5 is my worst nightmare. Oh wow. I really failed that one. I lost a lot of time on those red cells. Oh, I didn't get sword dance. In fact, I was actually in the water instead of in the air when I got the text box. That doesn't normally happen to me. Half tempted to switch my splits to compare against my PB, but there's a reason why I haven't got that ready, and frankly I don't want to know what my time is compared to my PB until I finish the run. The way I'm kind of thinking this now is see what my time is going into a final boss, and then I've got the remaining time to do Aghanim and Ganon, well, Aghanim and Death or Skip. Death or Tech Skip. There is a Tech Skip, but it's not specifically Death, it's just to find the boss, who apparently is called Death. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's show this. Let's show this Dungeon 5 who's boss. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, I'm losing so much time here. I mean, that guy trolls you so much that it gets to the stage where just bringing out the power is quicker. I mean, I think from now on, if I don't get that guy first time, I'm gonna bring out the powder. I lost some time there, but hopefully Wolf Snake will be kind to me. I've got that room quite consistently now. I've never done that before. I'm losing health unnecessarily here. Yeah, you can push blocks whilst jumping to avoid these anti-fairies. Thing is, I don't want to end up losing a lot of health in this dungeon because I've died on Piece of Power Wall. I keep saying Piece of Power Wall Snake. I've died on Wall Snake before as a result of being too low on health. I mean, there are some places where, I mean, if I'm doing badly, I will get hearts, like this Goomba is one. There's a pot in the room 2 rooms ago which has a heart in. First try, nice. Saving me some hearts. God, putting that ocarina back in the menu is costly. I'm actually going to grab this piece of power because it might give me a time save. Even if it means I might have to do piece of power with it. I'm sort of... I'm sort of hoping that I get some hearts off these Stalfos. That I'm about to kill. I always go for those bats because they like to troll me. I got one heart. That's good. I'm actually good on hearts then. I missed a heart there. Actually, let's see if I can oh no. I still didn't lose a piece of power there. Oh well. Looks like I've been saying piece of power, wall snake will run. Looks like we'll see a piece of power, wall snake. I'm not good at this quick kill though. Well, no, it's not really a quick kill. I'm not good at piece of power, wall snake at all. So there's a good chance I won't get it. Oh no, I definitely didn't get it. I basically need to get 3 hits on both these next ones. Oh god. This could have been bad. Oh, I actually lost a piece of power just in time there. God, that is so far off a goal split. But at least... Oh no, I don't even save time over my average. That was actually slower than my average that dungeon. Actually, that was actually a really good dungeon for me. It's just wall snake. And the fact I got piece of power late, but Bow Wow more than makes up for it in the next split. I I need to remember to put feather on E from now on, coming out of that, because then you can jump out of that underwater section. Actually lost health on the buzz blob. That's concerning, because this is a section of the run where you really don't want to lose hearts. Oh, really? I'd prefer to waste a few seconds there than to be hit. Oh, hit by Zol as well. I'm down to 4 hearts, which means I need to make sure I don't get hit by this this next boss. Also, yay for Bow not giving me any arrows there. I mean, oh, I didn't get hit there. That was actually a perfect one. As I said before, there is a way to manipulate Bow Wow, the correct ones, but I still haven't rooted that out yet. And that's probably going to be me, because I'm the only one that keeps Bow Wow. Oh wow, he didn't actually eat it. Oh, I had to take the damage boost there, it just wasn't going to happen. That guy could have been worse, but I'm not out of the woods yet. There's one last one. He tried to kill me, that one. Gold split, wow. So there is a safety fairy. Which I'm gonna have to get. I find it quite funny that Seabass didn't actually know about this fairy. Come on, piece of power. Oh, damn. I may have actually lost piece of power completely there, because the Goombas, this thing just is a pain. There are. Yeah, as I was saying before, I did actually get piece of power. The Goombas can actually lose you piece of... well, they can... like, piece of power can drop on them. But of course, piece of power can't drop on something that has a 100% drop on something like the Goombas. If you fall on them, that counts towards your piece of power. If your piece of power would drop on them, it doesn't. But also because like in the 2D sections, piece of power won't drop, but you can lose drops of it like that. However, Goombas have something else. Like you might know that in Dungeon 7 there are Goombas. They also can't drop piece of power because they already have a they already drop a heart. Mini bosses can't drop piece of power because they already drop a fairy, and main bosses can't drop piece of power because they drop a heart container. Oh, I failed this exit. Oh damn, I lost me a piece of power. So I often mess that one up, so I quite often have to mambo after getting that key. Because, yeah, I rarely actually get that second super jump without getting stuck in the wall. And if you get stuck in the wall, you basically soft lock, but you have mambo, so you wouldn't have to save and quit to get out. If it weren't for mambo, I think save and quit and no save and quit would be completely different. As in, the times would be very dissimilar as well. That was a poor room. So we just need to hit this guy 2 more times. Okay, I probably should not have done that. I just basically had a quick look to see where that stacks compared to my my personal best. So I am up on time. I told myself I wouldn't do that, I wouldn't look at my personal best, but I was just aching to, I had to. Yeah, it's really, really difficult for me to PB Dungeon 6. Because in my PB run, Dungeon 6 was a gold, and it was a gold by a huge margin. So that's why I saved a lot of time in my personal best. I basically had the perfect Dungeon 6. I mean, we're going at the point, well, I'm going at the point in in speedrunning this game where my menus are actually going to start becoming mega important. God, that was scary. I thought I was going to talk to that sign. For once I didn't double talk to it. Oh, I almost pressed B on that and said no. Right, so coming up is the run killer. I get a lot of pressure. Like, I feel a lot of pressure when I do this next part of the run all the time, and it gets to me quite a lot. Basically, runs die at this next trick. This is what we call rooster skip. And it's probably the hardest trick in the entire game to get consistently. Now there are two ways you can do it. There's a buffered version, which I'll be using, which is slower, but it's safer. Or there's an unbuffered version, which is faster, but it requires frame perfect inputs. I've never been good at anything frame perfect, so I'll be doing buffered. There's also three other things that you actually use buffers for, where you could do frame perfect. One of them is the final boss skip, which hopefully you'll see. One of them is going to be the Dungeon 8 water walking that I told you about. And there are some other ones. First fail. Funny enough, I fail more rooster skips due to doing that than actually failing the jump itself. Right, second try, double firsties. Oh, that was scary. Almost fell down that hole. Right, okay, so you know what, I'm not unhappy with that. I mean, yes, that was second try, and yes, the first try was just bad because I failed at jumping. But I mean, that could be quicker. But I also have to think, well, my personal best was second try, so second try for second try, I'm actually not losing that much time. And in fact, I think my first try failed a lot longer than this time. Alright, so with Rooster Skip, it's actually the time save is about 40 seconds over getting the rooster, and each time you fail Rooster Skip, it's 20 seconds. So I'm not clipped. So yeah, basically third try Rooster Skip is around the same speed as getting the rooster. Saving and equip there, over what I normally do. It means I get the text skip as well. Which basically means that this split is already frames quicker. Although no, now it's not. Well, that's just lost me half a minute. That's all of my lead over my personal best gone now. I don't know why I didn't do it that way to begin with. That was actually probably slower than if I had not sideways block pushed it. Alright, so I missed the quick hill on that P-hat, which means I have to wait till it lands again. There's like a glitch that saves almost no time at all. Well, it's like a few seconds. Which you saw me try, but I didn't get. Basically, you have to wait for that P-hat to land to kill him, unless you're able to bump him into the pit in time, which is what I tried to do. And I can see my stream has picnicked once again. Thank you, Twitch, for being such a brilliant host that you can't fix this. But I am not going to restart the stream after what happened the other day. If anyone can hear me but can't see the stream, just refresh. That worked for me. I wanted that fairy, but flew off in the wrong direction. So this is that other villa skip style trick that I've been talking about. That's going to happen next. We need to do this so that we can get clipped into the wall for a super jump. There. I like how he fell into the the path. I'm actually going to change this to compare against my PB. I've just got to know. That's a 22-second loss. That was because I got stuck in the wall. Otherwise, it's been a good run so far. Lost like a couple seconds there. Well, you know what? If my current PB doesn't get accepted, which to be honest, I mean, it's missing 15 seconds, so I had to restart the stream. There's every chance that it won't be verified. The alternative is, if this run is good enough, but like just misses out on my PB, for instance, I could submit this as a full video. At the end of the day, I know what my PB is. And to be honest, I mean, I think most people in the community will know that that's definitely a legit PB that I got. But obviously, I mean, rules are rules when it comes to verification. Well, I got lost there. I'm actually going to mute my microphone for now. Yeah, I'm going to mute my microphone so I can concentrate. So that hookshot clip that you saw there is actually something that you can do unbuffered. I just do it buffered because it's easier. I missed it once, which wasn't that great. Also, there's a boss key skip that you can do in this dungeon, which I've decided against doing for consistency. Hopping on the Goomba's heads really is not faster, but it's funny. So, you did see a mistake earlier for me, which I didn't get the full pull on that on the chain. That was probably worth about 10 seconds, so if this is still sub 119, I'm going to submit anyway. Well, if my PB from the race isn't accepted. Oh wow, I did not expect a goal split there, given that mistake. I mean, the other thing is that could easily have been 10 seconds quicker. So this run looks like it's been extremely consistent so far, which I like that. It means up to this point I've had a smooth run, and it's been marginally quicker than my previous one. So, this is a new trick. Which I rarely get first time. But I did get first time there. That's super jumping and clinking off the P-hat. The Dungeon 7 boss key skip does the same thing, but it's a lot harder because you've got a BMOS and the P-hat, which could knock you off something. And if it knocks you off on the wrong way, on the wrong side, you basically lose about 2 minutes. And in fact I would have lost a lot more if I did do it and failed it like that because of that glitch that I did. Well, that I failed on. So I split a bit too early there, I redid it. I keep forgetting I don't have a D4 split on that. So I mean, that may be marginally quicker than my PB D4. The end of the run was quite good, my personal best. I hate the ocarina in the menu. So this is going to be very, very tight. It's basically going to come down to Agnim and me not getting lost. Damn it! I lost a few seconds there. Those few seconds could be the difference between PB and not PB. Although, to be honest, to be fair, in my PB I also went the wrong way, so I need to concentrate more on the run instead of kind of trying to commentate and talk through the run and get a discussion going, because no one's talking. I mean, I've got 3 viewers. Obviously, there are some people lurking, and they're not saying anything. Damn lurkers. So on my PB I got a pretty hot death or skip. Wow, I golded that split. But I did miss the mold on quick kill. Actually, did I miss it on that one, or was that the one I got on? I've missed it in quite a few runs lately. So we skipped Dethel's text. So come on. So 5 blue balls would probably equal my PB, because each of these cycles is 8 seconds. I wasted like a split second there. Oh, come on. No blue balls. No blue balls. Oh, wow. 4 yellows. Oh, I dropped that once again. That's annoying. I drop that all the time now. I really need to practice that. Well, I'm not sure what time I get. I mean, I dropped a mold on quick kill. Once again, I really need to practice that. Come on, quick buffer. Come on, second bat. Oh, this is bad. Oh, no, this is a run killer. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous that I will foul that buffer one day. Oh, that was actually a really quick Ganon kill as well. I mean, what the hell happened on my PB? What happened to Ganon on my PB? That was the worst death or skip I have ever seen. Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but still. And that was quicker. Okay, so yeah, shout outs to everyone, I guess. Yeah. Oh damn. It took me so long to upload that PB yesterday, now I beat it today. Well, this can be verified, so that's the good thing. Oh, nice. What is your time, AC? So I know I basically equaled someone on the leaderboard with my old PB. Let's just mash through this text. So obviously I'm really happy with that run. I started the run comparing against my averages. I did not expect a PB. Oh, so bopped you by 8 seconds. Alright. Well, obviously I'm going to be submitting this run. I'm super happy with that. I don't think I could have asked for a better run. I mean, the only improvements I could make in this run is basically being better, which is quite morbid when you think of that. But yeah, there's basically nothing I can really improve on except for just being more optimal. Obviously there was a fail in D8, 10 seconds in D7. I could have probably cut that by half a minute. I could have probably been sub 117 in this run, but just about sub 117. So I think what I'm going to do after this is obviously I still need to do that any percent. I need to improve that. Dreadful 630. Yes. Grinding can be fun when you're beating times. Grinding cannot be fun when you're not beating times. But I've sort of worked out mechanisms for this. The whole thing of comparing myself against my average splits to start with is another thing. If I see red on my thing, I play badly. Let's change this. So I hit my goal. Right, I'm actually going to compare that against my my average splits. Yeah, that's huge. Those are the splits I was basically running against for half of the run. So you know, I'm going to show my summer best. That says a lot, to be honest. I'm still 4 minutes off the summer best. Obviously, I mean, if my summer best is 113, 113 is possible for me. But my god, that's going to be really difficult. Yeah, I've just got to basically get better at my movements. One major thing for me to practice now is I need to do menus, practice menus, and I'm also gonna sort of work out a route with Bow Wow. I'm gonna try and get a peaceful power route for Dungeon 5 and 6, including Bow Wow in that. I'm also gonna try and work out strategy for almost maze with Bow Wow to kind of make it most optimal, because as I said during the run, you can manipulate what Bow Wow eats very, very easily just based on your position coming into the square. Although he sort of failed me at one point. When you end up having so many runs, eventually it does get quicker than your PB by quite a margin. Well, that is it. I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll be swimming this definitely. And I'll catch you guys later. I might do any percent next time, because I think at the moment this is as quick as I can get this category for now, until I decide to grind it again. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.